Hey everybody, welcome back. I feel like we've had some impressive runs lately. Some impressive good. I'm gonna try it. Some impressive bad, but fun either way. Let's be an ironic citizen. It's like, yeah, I've got citizenship for the bit. Not really a good joke now that I think about it. But here we are. Look at that. It's a win. Where was I? Oh, we just got started. That's true. That's pretty true. Give me a fish, then try an otter. You hope it doesn't hit an ant. But I was unwilling to combine them. Okay. I will repeat the same. If it hits an ant now, I would have been fine. I would have been fine with that. But I also embrace that it didn't. Now, it's a weird interleaving here, for sure. I feel like ants are so weak, I don't want them both at the front. I don't know if this made any difference, but that was a very narrow draw. Another otter? No otter. No nothing. Roll me. We can take a level 2 ant. The only thing I'm going to say is if you take a level 2 ant, don't get so attached to it. I think you sell a fish. As strange as it seems to sell something round 3, it doesn't typically happen. You can tell based on the server call time. Buy a swan, buy a turtle that goes up at the front. No, it would be better if... No, this will take the guarantee. No, because we'd rather have it hit something that has a chance to get more stats. I think there's some math here. We'll pill the turtle in front of maybe the swan. It's a hard choice, just to be honest. That's not so bad, man. It's a hard choice just because none of the units stand out from like a stat standpoint. And we know that the ant is not long for this world. So I think, like, we know this, in all likelihood, the swan's going to stick around. I believe in the crab meta, but only in times of desperation. That hitting the ant is kind of terrible. Let's embrace that you're strong. Headstrong, he'll take you on. And then we'll put a spider up here. I don't really care what the spider spawns. It just exists to kind of be like a bee. Now I care, spawn a turtle. By 1. Can you believe it? By 1. That's fine. Still doing great here. Or good, at least. We should not stick with an ant. But garlic is so overpowered, I think you gotta take a stab at it. Okay. Honestly, I'd take a spider over a mosquito right now. Get out of my face. Get into my car. Sell me. I have to remember, winning now gives us the ability to also... It sounds weird. It gives us the ability to lose more later to take a longer runway to get to 10. So maybe investing in equipment at its most critical juncture, this seems like horrendous for us, might actually be somewhat relevant. I'll take a draw as long as it's not a loss. Roll me. Looking for something good. We're not sticking with either of these two animals. I don't like spending so much on rolling, but we don't have much of a choice right now. I really don't want to go in on a blowfish. You just kind of existed as like a value add. Buy an apple for our swan, man. And then we kind of hope that we lose. Sell a blowfish, roll a snail, strengthen our position. It's a great time to have some garlic. It's a great time to have some garlic. Hey, Jambutt999, I think you went a little zany. Trust me, I got respect for it, but I think it might have popped off a little too much. Okay, get rid of you. Buy a monkey, we don't mind. Hold on, I hear someone stealing a package. Oh, he's not stealing, he's just dropping it off. Now, do you pill an ant? I don't think there's ever been a better time. Now, unfortunately, deer is really good. I'm going Omega Swan. Unfortunately, we've now turned an ant we feel like we can't afford to get rid of to a spider we can't afford to get rid of. But I still love the way that this squad looks right now, and I'm feeling okay. We know we're going to sell an otter to make some space, hopefully for something that actually scales. That's insulting. A skunk is, like, preferable. Get a skunk out there. You'll notice this looks perhaps somewhat similar to a lot of runs we've been running. However, I believe in the power of the skunk stats. It wouldn't hurt to get some wider scaling, but I don't know how that's going to show up. I think what we need is, and this is going really well right now, obviously, but one unit behind the swan with garlic would hit the spot. You know what you can do? Sell a giraffe as good as it's been, and then get a seal out here. A seal is just a wide scaler, and we'll try to feed it some garlic, and then later feed it a melon. Let's just feed it some garlic right now. We don't need the swan to go one level up from here. This is, so now we have like a deep scaler, monkey swan, and we got a wide scaler in the form of this seal. We have a great utility unit, without a doubt, in the skunk. We are going to lose this one by the thinnest of margins, but I'm feeling really good moving forward. We're not even on lethal yet. This has some serious potential. Yes, yes, we got the room to afford to buy this stuff right now. I'm going to feed the seal an apple is pretty minor, but I would say the one improvement I would love is if I felt comfortable getting rid of this spider to put a rabbit on the squad. I know we had the option there, but I don't feel comfortable getting rid of basically a 15-7 right now. Now, the earlier you do it, the better, but okay, so go ahead, take one of these. We got the opportunity for this melon early, go ahead and take it. Why not? Take one of these. Freeze an apple because it's a targeted food. I'm quite content with where we stand here. I think that maybe garlic would be better on this round, but melon will be better long term. Sometimes that's going to happen. You just accept it. That's why they call it the breaks. Curtis Blow. Yikes.jpg, my thoughts exactly as we head to 7 wins. Feed me. And the scaling is happening. Don't need a 1-up. Only really works on the spider. Feed me. Maybe. I'll acknowledge I'm glad we got a second chance, because that should go to the swan instead. Now I'm going to tell you something. Next turn, because especially if we win this one, sell the spider, buy the cow, use the cow, buff the seal with the milk, sell the cow, buy tigers to get our skunk popping that much more. This is insane. Sell me. Forget the pair. We'll find more food. We got to be a little careful with this. I'm going to say this is a buy me, sell me, feed me, buy me, sell me, feed me. You can stay here for now. Buy me. Feed me? It was worth a shot. Now, honestly, why don't we get our seal buffing a little bit more now? You've been ironic. You could buff others, but not yourself. I'm hoping our placement's not going to screw us up too bad. Kind of looks okay for the time being. I'm feeling quite smart right now. Well, I still like this. We got a lot of gold to work with here. I honestly like this. We should offer you some protection right now. Why not? Okay, that hurts. I'm not going to give you meat just for the sake of it. I will give you a melon on the tiger next turn. Don't really think we need an extra monkey. The run will be decided by something different than that, positively or negatively. That's a wide-scaled team. You got to put respect on the wide-scaled team. We're still holding strong. Not every team is going to be that good. Please. No. No. Please. Okay, that's right. No matter what happens, I won't be mad. At least one of those random foods hit the seal. We have 5 melon armors. Like, I'm feeling a little rude, if I'm being honest. I felt very confident that we were getting to 10 there. That's good team, strong pivot, clear eyes, warm hearts, can't lose, or whatever. That was solid. Now let's try to keep that momentum going. Weakest unit at the front, only for the first couple rounds. Dry sailor. Saddest story ever told, a dry sailor. I don't know if that helped. I can't remember the last time I won round 1. It seems like it's been a while. This is definitely how I like this team to be set up. Don't care to freeze any of these. We're getting a level 2 next time. We don't need you jerks. This small time. This small time cronies? I don't think so. Unnecessary. I don't win in the early game anymore. My power rankings are all screwed up. The way I win is I get down to lethal and then I scale out of it to try to get to 10. Okay? We should know this by now. Early rabbit is insane. Sorry, I've been talking a lot today. Early rabbit is nuts. Some people would describe it as goated. Some people would describe it as goatya. I.e. somebody that I used to know. Somebody. Give me a swan out here. I'm just thinking. I don't really want to feed anybody a cupcake just to have them exist. So let's do this. We lose 1 mosquito shot, but the mosquito is probably not long for this world either. Wow. I'm a little surprised we win these, but that should be the worst we are for a bit, I hope. Now we're really looking for salads. Let's just fill the squad and then look for foods. I will feed you 2 foods, knowing it gives you 2 HP permanently. Now, the fish is probably sticking around, but the swan is definitely sticking around, so let's feed the swan. Another thing I want to experiment with is what if we started feeding the rabbit? Because the rabbit there's just a strong team, honestly. The rabbit might have a better case than anything, because if we got over its stats being bad, we would be stoked to have it like at all times. Well, freeze this as a just in case, freeze this as a probably, and then we just want to buy as many salads as exist in the game and as much garlic as exists, maybe some turtles. I saw my win leave. I was so convinced we were going to win, and then I saw the sheep, and I was like, we're on lethal somehow. How does this happen? Sell me? Buy me? Buy me? I'm being 1,000,000,000%. The highest number that exists. I'm being 1,000,000,000% sincere with you. We are not going to go down with 1 win. Our team is too good to go down with 1 win. I'm not scared. You're scared, probably. There you go. 2 wins. Certainly early enough to start thinking about a hippo. And if you're thinking about it, you should do it. Take some stats. Call me in the morning. Gotta be honest, I feel like a turtle instead of a giraffe next round might hit the spot. Get some melon armor onto our mosquito. Now this is a very vulnerable pivot, but I don't see us getting much further ahead without having done this. So I'm gonna take this one for myself, and I'm gonna try to ride it as long as possible. Sell my giraffe. Salad me. Tough luck. Turtle right here. Very strange. It looks very strange, don't get me wrong. Freeze me. Freeze me. Roll me. Roll me. No. Feed me. Idiotic move. So check this out. Why was it an idiotic move? Because we were about to give him melon armor. But honestly, garlic is also really good. I think this is not what we wanted to do, but could absolutely work. Now, this is a nasty frickin' team. Holy cow. So close, man. That's a great team to only get 3 wins. It's honestly kind of an insult. I'll take a 3-2 beaver. That's like, you could do worse. Suspicious turtles. It hurts knowing that if I had just deployed my cash better, we would have been in a substantially improved position in that last round, which is all it would have taken for us to at least draw. But alas, that's not how it went down. If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. But we didn't. For now, give me this. But freeze that for sure. This team is so much better than it looks, but it looks really bad. So it might merely be kind of terrible, but it's gonna work. Good level up, please. It's the best level up, is what I would have said last time. Now I think a little bit more carefully about these things. But you know what? Nah, man. Nah. Forget a fish. I'm a total believer in if you commit to the rabbit more times than not. Not every time. You can't guarantee that in a game like this. But more times than not, it will work out for you. We're gonna lose by 1, and that's okay. Remember, what are we here for? Apples. Basically is just slightly worse than a pear, but shows up much earlier. Goodbye. Buy me. It's fine. Buy me. It's fine. Honestly, you've turned into quite the little unit yourself there. I think we freeze crab meat, but the only way, this is a gamble, the only way we use it is if we end up encountering, that's so unfortunate for us, cupcake in the next round. No cupcake, no deal. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's not going well. We need to scale up much faster. Not good enough. Let me blow your mind. Skunk next round. Okay. As always, it would be better not to lose this one. But we're still in it, even if we do. See, this is more like it. These are the kind of teams I'm used to going up against, man. Like, you know, normie teams. Teams that work for a living. So like going up against these pro teams, like, non-stop. What the heck? How did our fish get... I guess it soaked up both of the otter buffs. Salad, still good. Still goated. Just a little airborne. This team's not quite good enough. But it might be good enough for now. This is looking okay. I'll take that. Horses and crickets starting to fall off. You love to see it. Things you love to see. We take it. I don't know why we're still rolling with an otter at this point, but I mean, I guess the answer is because it's a 7-9. I hope I don't eat my words here, but I would have loved to have seen some rabbits, except for the one that we just had. Honestly, we probably could have taken a worm there. I'll level with you. Maybe I'm a little tunnel visions. Maybe I'm just looking for the things we already have. Because I feel like hard committed here. Go ahead. You know what? I was gonna sell you for you. I'm still gonna. But first, I'm gonna buy this for the random pair ability. Then let's can alligator. Why? We need something that can destroy honey badgers, turkeys, critical horses, you know, even if it gets a kill, we're happy. If it doesn't get a kill, we're not happy, but at least then it does 10 damage to something once unless it gets killed by splash damage. So there is that. Feed me. Certainly I am feeling like, you know, with only a level 1 rabbit, it is probably... Maybe the food meta suffers a little bit, but we do also have 5 wins here. What are we killing? A honey badger. Unfortunately, it's only killing a monkey, but it's screwing their whole flow up. I can live with that. Crocodile kind of goated in a world full of honey badgers. Honestly, you should take one of these. Now, we're getting a lot of utility with our equipment here. What are we killing? What are we killing? Another honey badger? Another honey badger? A dolphin? My sniper's a little stronger. Ooh, okay. 7 wins. Now I'm a little surprised. I refuse to sell a beaver to make this work. I'm dancing with the one that brought me. Sure, I saw the monkey. I see the monkey still. I choose to roll past it. You are the best melon target, but only because you have the worst piece of equipment. Obviously, like, maybe the skunk is tempting, the crocodile is the highest HP. But I stand by it for now. It's just, you know, it's really hard to deal with a strong penguin team. If they get the penguin early enough, they get the units early enough, it's a tough task. It's a tall order. Why don't we try? Let's get a little mouthy with it. Getting mouthy with it. 2 permanent HP on you. Certainly a cat feels like it could hit the spot here. I'll tell you already, if we lose this round, which seems plausible, where it all went wrong for us is level 2, you piece, is obvious. And we're going to run one more back. We needed to pivot off of some of those units before they got too good to pivot off of. But we didn't. So we know now. How about the soft parts? It's perfect. We win these? We win these. Like I said, I can't remember the last time we won round 1, but I'll take it. Buff my fish. We could always use a little something extra. Let me put you back here just slightly. It's not like they're going to have a hippo that's just going to run wild on us. So everything's going to get a little leveled up here. If we see an animal we like early, we might want to say hi. Great fight. We're actually at 2-0 already. This is a great start. Do we see an animal we like? Not really. Although... Hold on. Either way, you're going to have 10 HP, but this at least gives you 1 more attack. Interesting. Quite interesting, the camel. I have said many times, every time I get the camel, I end up disappointed, but it's so early. It's so early, and it would be so satisfying if it actually worked that there's a part of me that's like, it's gotta be it, man. But in order to make it work, we gotta feed you. That's sad. Much sadder. Make a lateral change for the good of the squad. And you know what? It's a very expensive way to get some stats, but I feel like even if we take a loss on this one, it might pay dividends in the long term. That hurts. It might pay dividends in the long term to have the stats come out now. Maybe. I'm just going to say it. It would be a great time to have a rabbit. You need garlic. Let's think about getting a turtle out. I know how strange this is. But what if we like set up our team like this temporarily? Even if a unit is not that great, like a 6-7 fish, I still think having the melon armor is something that we're going to be quite pleased with. This, on the other hand, I was very disappointed with. That could not have gone too much worse for me. Pill me? Our early game is a mess lately, man. It's a disaster. You know what? I'm going back into the mines. Maybe because I keep paying 4 gold for 2 1-1s. But hey, that's like getting a... It's like getting a discount on apples, man. Did you hear me? I said it's like getting a discount on apples. Okay, we're going to be on lethal. Don't worry, all these teams are going to fall off, Copium. Sell me is a tough choice. How are we getting out of this, man? Give 1 unit a 3-3? Just don't see it. Spitting out a 6-4? Maybe that's the watershed moment where like it all goes wrong for us when I don't sell the camel for the turkey. I just didn't see it happening, man. I feel like if we go down on turn 7 here, like something's wrong with the world today. I don't go down on turn 7. I don't go down on turn 7. Now I kind of wish I took the turkey, but there was no way to know. I forgive myself. For some reason, I'm buffing the camel. I guess because it has a hurt trigger and I can't stay away. Does this mean we'll be selling a fish for a skunk, possibly? It's hard to do because the fish has melon armor. Seems like something that... You piece. Where's my flamingo? That's some information that would have been useful to me yesterday. Okay, anyway, you got me. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. I'll see you next time. See ya!